Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Wilson and Amanda, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is his ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. We all know that Wilson's had obedience training in the past, so we've refreshed the formal commands, and Rich will go over his indoor commands with you when he brings him home tomorrow. Now, the first thing that we want to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. Amanda is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar, and he will be coming home with his training equipment. He is sitting very nicely at Amanda's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Wilson, heel. At this point, he has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And when you stop your feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking on the street and you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone, he should be sitting quietly at your left waiting for his next command. This command is the sit-stay. It is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. So it's a firm stay, and Amanda will demonstrate that for you again. He's shaking something off. This is your sit-stay, and at home you're going to practice the length of time that he can hold it and the distance that you can go. And he's very nice and focused, and Amanda is using a clicker and the occasional treat. We don't treat him every time, but you can pretty much click anytime. So we'll be teaching you how to use the clicker properly. This time, instead of returning back to him, Amanda's going to call him, and this is your recall exercise. He should come and sit in front of you facing your knees, and then when asked, he should go back to heel position. He goes all the way around you and ends up back at heel and back sitting. If he doesn't sit automatically, you tell him, because he is a young sporting breed, and sometimes he'll get distracted if he sees a squirrel or a bird or someone on the street, and he won't be. And you can do this indoors as well as outdoors, by the way. Amanda calls him, he comes in and sits right in front, so no jumping, no taking 4 feet off the ground, and returns back to heel and back sitting. And we have also worked a lot on his indoor manners, and I could see the problems that you're having indoors. And we'll have suggestions to help you manage that when he gets home. This is your down on command and stay. And with some dogs, we have to use a mat, and that's your down from a distance. With some dogs, we have to use a mat or a blanket because they don't like to lay down outside in the cold. So if he doesn't like to hold it outside in the cold, practice indoors. And offer him a mat or a dog bed or a blanket to lay down on, and he'll probably hold the downstays longer. Stay. He clearly knows what it is. Amanda can call him out of that downstay, or she can return to him as she did on the sit stay, and then we'll do the down from a distance again for you. And with every exercise that we're demonstrating for you on video, self-control, focus, eye contact, and maturity is what we're looking for. And for a young sporting dog, that's their biggest problem. So Amanda will leave him in a sit stay, and then she will turn to face him. This is the only time that you use your right hand to give the command. And he goes into a down on a hand signal only. And then you can either return or call him. Very good, Wilson. And like I said, for house manners also, you can practice these commands indoors as well as outdoors. And we will have some other suggestions to make for your indoor manners. So we have demonstrated for you all of his wonderful obedience commands. He's very, very smart. He's been a lot of fun. We've enjoyed having him, and we want to thank you again for choosing Nora's.